So hi guys, someone somewhere is still using toothbrush and spirit or cotton wool and spirit to try and remove glue residue from your lace. Do not try this at home. I repeat, do not try this at home. You can get away with doing that with Swiss lace, but you see HD lace, if you try that thing with HD lace, the way your lace will pull or the hairs will pull out from under, you will not even imagine. So this is a video of me showing you how to properly remove glue residue from your lace without destroying it. So if you know this is something you're going to be interested in watching, then let's get right into the video. Moreover, this is a HD lace, so this is one of those laces that you carry like an egg. The first thing you're going to be needing is a dishwashing soap. Personally for me, I used Money Fresh for this video, a baler of very hot water, and just a napkin. That's pretty much all you need. The first thing you're going to do is to properly soak the lace residue, the part that has the glue residue, inside the hot water. Soak only the part of the lace that has the glue on it. Please do not soak the whole of the lace. This Money Fresh, it is not a shampoo, neither is it a makeshift shampoo, so do not allow it touch your hair unless it will mat your hair. Then you're going to pour the Money Fresh only on the part that has the glue residue. Like I said, only on the glue residue. The aim is to use enough Money Fresh to be able to properly drench the part that has the glue on it, and you have to spread it evenly. You could use cold water for this process, but I just find that hot water does it better, and I learned with hot water. Putting Money Fresh on the already wet lace makes it kind of foam. You don't even need to make it foam, just spread it evenly and leave. If the one you put is not enough, please go back in with the Money Fresh. Try and be generous. You will find that the part that the glue is always hardest to remove, you have to put the more Money Fresh on it. You will most times have to end up going back in with Money Fresh, so do not stress if it doesn't go out on the first try. Once you're sure that the Money Fresh you put on the lace is enough for it to be well soaked with the Money Fresh, you then leave the hair for about 15 to 20 minutes. This is just basically to ensure that the Money Fresh actually does its job to remove the glue residue from the lace. For this video, I actually left the hair for about 15 to 20 minutes before I came back to check on it. The ultimate test to know that this is actually working is when you use your hand to try and peel off the glue and it comes off easily. Then you know that the magic has started happening, and then you proceed to the next step. I actually usually go back in with hot water and just soak the tip of the lace again. Then I can officially start peeling off the glue from the lace. The aim is to ensure that the glue rolls off easily from the lace without any pressure. So if it's as properly soaked as it should be to roll out easily. Any part that does not roll out easily, just keep it, then go back in with the Money Fresh and it can roll out very easily. Now for this part, you go in with a dry napkin and just gently try and peel off the glue residue from the lace. If your lace is a Swiss lace and you decide to use force, that one concern you. But you see HD lace, when we say gently, it means gently on another level. I did not try to force the glue out. Any part that the glue did not come out, I just left it and moved to the other part. So I was alternating between using the rag and using my hand to roll it out. I mostly used my hands on the part of the lace that I saw had frayed. If you have a HD lace, you understand what I mean by frayed, like those rough edges at the tip. I used my hand there because I could be very careful with my hand more than with the napkin, and I didn't want the lace to fray more. When I was done rolling it out, I saw that some parts did not get enough Money Fresh, so I had to go back in with it. Just take your time with this process. It can actually consume your time, but it's always worth it. The second time is always like the first time, but this time around you concentrate on the parts that you see that still has glue residues on it and leave the rest. You go through the exact process I've earlier described. I will allow you watch the video until I have to come back and explain again. This is off this video, but guys, let's gist. I am currently ventilating a HD frontal and I'm using the classic HD lace. If you don't know anything about classic HD lace, you know that classic HD lace is a stronger type of HD lace, which is the lace that is usually in the market currently. The type of HD lace that is usually in the market. But guys, HD lace is so fragile that it's on another level. I've always been saying HD lace is fragile in terms of the installation, but if you ventilated HD lace before, you know that the fragility of HD lace is on another level. Guys, even if you ventilate a knot on HD lace, the same way you make a mistake on a Swiss lace and you pull it off, you cannot try that with a HD lace, because as you're pulling it off, you are pulling that line of the lace out, because it will rip. And that's why it's very easy to get a hole in a HD lace. And it's so bad that even ventilating a double knot in a HD lace is very difficult. I ended up using double Swiss. Is it Swiss or sweet? What is that knot? Double split knot. Thank you. I ended up using double split knot throughout the hair, as opposed to me wanting to use double knotting for the back of the lace and double split knotting for the front of the lace. I ended up having to use double split knotting around the hair, because that's the only knotting that could pet the HD lace the way I wanted it to be petted. In summary of my rant, HD lace is a newborn baby. The same way you take care of infants, that's the same way you pet a HD lace, because if you rip and you will even have tears to cry. And it's also bloody expensive. Jeez, the money I used to buy HD lace can buy me 10 Swiss lace. But then the melt is always worth it, I must say. Also guys, if you want me to do a video on how to ventilate HD lace, please let me know. But currently I'm working on a frontal video, so you can expect that very soon. For now, let's go back to this video and what I was explaining. At this point, you can see that most of the residue is out of it and it has rolled off easily. Sometimes you end up seeing the glue that roll to the front of the hair or to the hair itself. Don't bother about those ones. You can easily use comb and comb it out. But me, I don't like combing my hairs when it's wet. I feel like it breaks more that way. But can you see how neat this lace is looking compared to the way it was before? Now, this is the part where you go in with a shampoo. Going with the shampoo is very necessary, because you just use Money Fresh, which is not supposed to be on a hair. Money Fresh ends up tangling the hair, so I just go in with a moisturizing Tresemme shampoo. Is it moisturizing they call it? So I go in with my Tresemme shampoo and just try and see if I can wash the Money Fresh residue out of the lace. I want you to also take note of the technique I'm using to wash the lace. Please, I'm not scrubbing the lace. Please, your lace will be clogged. Don't try and scrub it. Can you see how I'm just gently massaging the shampoo into the lace? That's the technique I used to wash the lace itself, not the hair. You can also use this technique for the hair, but I use this technique for the lace because that is the same way I pet. That's the way I've seen that works for my lace the best. At this point, you can decide to revamp the whole hair if you want, but me personally, this is the hair I wanted to use soon, so I didn't really want to revamp it. So I just went back in with the shampoo and rinsed it off. After the shampoo, compulsorily you have to go in with your conditioner, because obviously you cannot just use shampoo and wash your hair without going in with the appropriate treatment for the hair. Like I said guys, this is not a revamp. I was not trying to revamp the entire hair or anything like that. I was just basically trying to wash my lace and condition my lace properly. When you can see that it's properly saturated, you can then rinse it out and dry it off as it should be. Like I said earlier, the glue residue can sometimes remain on the hair itself, as you can see here, as opposed to being on the lace. This is not an issue because you can just easily pick it out easily without having to stress. But the main part of this video, which has to do with the washing of the lace, has properly been sorted. Guys, I decided to do this video on how to remove glue residue from a frontal simply because this is a problem I've actually experienced on several occasions. I was initially taught to use spirit to take out glue residue, but if you know it, you know that it never works. So this is a more effective, more cost-effective, and basically just overall effective method to remove glue from laces. This is the before and this is the after. Can you guys see the difference? Thanks a lot for watching this video. I do hope you enjoyed this video. I do hope you actually learned something new from this video, and if you put it to practice, do tag me. Bye bye.